Hey Taurus, what's up? It's your girl Kelly coming at you straight out of Boston from the Queen Bee Tarot for your mid-monthly, probably through the first week of October. For you guys, I've, just been feeling like this energy. I feel like someone recently left your life and it was like an exit stage left and it was real awkward the way that they did it, the way that they left. And there was just some sort of, how would I put it? Come on, guys. They've been yakking at me all morning, and then I get in front of the camera, and it's like, I feel like the way that they left was really open-ended, and there wasn't much warning there. And so I feel like they're coming back, and they're returning by fast messenger. Like I get the Knight of Wands, which is all about action. That's Aries, Leo, Sag, so it's like all about action. And I feel like this person's just kind of going to show back up after they've been gone for I don't know how long in each of your potential situations, but I feel like they're just going to show back up and it's going to be really awkward. You're going to have to make a decision. Like you have feelings about them coming back and suddenly offering love, or offering some sort of relationship or talking about their feelings. Like you're real kind of awkward about it because the way they exited was just so, like no warning, just kind of, I feel like some left a note or, just sent a weird text. I'm not sure. I'm just getting like this weird vibe on how they left. And you feel like they're kind of going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You're feeling kind of like a yo-yo. I think they're returning because I feel like there's some sort of karmic tie to the relationship. And it's going to be up to you whether or not you want to close that tie and end the relationship or continue on with a soulmate that you know isn't right for you. You've probably learned your lesson. It's time to move on. And so I'm not an advocate of taking people back that were in your life prior anyway, just because if it didn't work out then, it's not going to work out the second, third, fourth, fifth time that you do it. That's the way I live my life. But hey, some people see it differently. But I'm just not a huge advocate for taking someone back. And I feel like that's kind of the energy that you have right now. You're not really an advocate for it either. So you're just kind of eyeing them suspiciously, like, why are you back here? What is it you want? Like, you feel like they want something from you, but it's kind of a karmic tie that keeps pulling them back. And it's weird because they know that they hurt you when they left, but they still left. And in the manner of, it was just kind of nasty. It's not that they said something horrible. It's just the way that they did it. It was like exit stage left, like, I'm out, and just ghosted. I feel like they pretty much ghosted without any warning. And you're just unsure whether or not to trust this person. It could be a friend that you have a karmic tie with. It could be a relationship. Or I could be picking up, keep in mind, this is a general reading, so take what applies and leave the rest. I could be picking up your partner's energy as well, that you're going to return to them after leaving in such a manner. You're going to have that choice. Do you want them to stay or go? Or do they want you to stay or go? There's going to be that choice there, and you're going to have to make it, unfortunately. Like I get the Ace of Wands reverse. Like there's really no beginning there. There's no interest in continuing with whoever this is. For others of you, I'm still picking up on, there's a lot of waiting going on right now, like just waiting for everything. You kind of feel in limbo, like you're just waiting. Some of you, it's a job offer. Well, that's interesting. Aries had that. That might be taking you to another state in another country. Pretty foreign countries too. You're just waiting on that job offer, which will be a life changer for sure. Living in another country after you're used to being in the United States or wherever you are, is odd. It's very odd, but it's telling you to keep the faith, on that. It's coming. It's just, I feel like right now, whatever position that is, it's a new position, and they're kind of battling over whether or not the position is needed, but they know it is. They're just looking in their budget for it. But yet, you've got the Chariot reversed as well. So you've got the main messenger like stuck at the moment. So the energy's just kind of not moving, but I see here that it's almost like they're creating a position. And it may just be something foreign to you, not a foreign country. It may just be a position that they've asked you to take or you've applied for, and right now there's just like no victory over this whole period. Like they're coming through the budget looking for the money to create the position. So it could be something that's foreign to you that you haven't done in your company before that they're asking you to take over. Well, guess I'll just go get that, will I? Okay, you got a wish card here, guys. So it looks like whatever you're waiting on is going to come through. So you've got the wish card here. You've got the Ten of Cups. So whatever it is you're waiting on, whether it be a decision to change jobs or change positions or take a higher position or take a position that they're creating, or one that moves you to a different state, if not across the country, if not that, across the water. Some of you are just going through different steps with work. And I feel like that's really important to you right now. That's the goal that you're focused on. But just be careful that if you are looking for a new job, that you're not just ignoring other offers from other people. Make sure that you always have a backup plan, because you just never know. Companies have hired people. That happened to my friend recently. They hired her, and then she gave her 2 weeks notice, and they called to tell her that they couldn't hire her. They were getting rid of the position completely. So just be mindful of things like that. Don't just be putting all your eggs in one basket waiting for one offer. Just make sure you have a backup plan for whatever it is you're waiting for. But I just keep getting that someone or you walked out of someone's life in a very weird way. I get like the Seven of Wands reversed, which is like the thievery card, and the Ace of Wands reversed. In my mind, that's what this. Why do they have to keep falling? That's what the spirits keep showing me. Let's try this again. Okay, so I kind of have a little story here. It seems like before somebody just wasn't. One of you was putting in all the work and the other one just wasn't. Maybe they weren't ready for commitment, or maybe they just didn't do well with commitment. And so one of you made the choice to collectively leave the other behind in a very strange way, whatever that was. But I see the Knight of Cups coming in, so there's an offer coming in, and you're going to have the choice. You've got the Two of Wands there, so you're going to have an action. You're going to have a choice to actively say whether or not this person should be part of your life again, or if you're debating on going back to someone or something like that. There's going to be a choice there that you're going to have to make with this person, but there's definitely a messenger of love there. I feel like there's a karmic tie that you probably need to close. I know I'm kind of not myself today. I'm in a lot of pain, and I'm just just fighting through it. So, sitting on my fractured tailbone with my messed up leg, with my messed up head, and the big old bump. You can see it now with the bruise, and I'm feeling it the past week, guys. I am feeling it. Let me tell you, this is why I'm so late. I've just been absolutely, oof. And then with my neck and my whole neck replaced, this whole area, I'm a hot mess. But it doesn't seem to keep me away from you guys. Like I'm still trying to get out those readings with a concussion, and like, so I'm here, but I dragged all of my pieces together just to do this reading because I miss you guys. But there's going to be that choice there where you, okay, so somebody is going to choose to cut out with the the King of Swords reversed. Somebody is going to choose to cut out someone from their life when the other person returns, whether that's you returning to someone or them returning to you. It looks like that choice is kind of already made. And what I love about your readings is that when you know what you want, Taurus, it shows in the cards. It really shows in the cards because you're so decisive. And I love that about you. You take a little time to think about things, and then you decide that, and that's that. Like, you're not wishy-washy on things. Like, you're very much stability in your personality. And I love that about Taurus. Actually, my Venus is in Taurus, so I'm kind of glad about that because I got the part that I love most about you guys is your love is really stable. Like, it's always there for the person that you love. No matter what happens, it seems like you guys are always there. And then, everyone has a point they get fed up, but that's what I love about you guys. And my Venus being in Taurus, I'm kind of feeling what you're going through here. So, okay, so yeah, it looks like there's a karmic tie to this person because you've got, you're making the decision to definitely cut this person out of your life. And it's funny because the Seven of Swords did come up, the Thievery card. But I don't feel like it's they're physically stealing from you. What I feel like it is that they keep taking your emotions and messing with them. And then Taurus being Taurus, like I just finished saying, you guys are very stable in your love. You're very, you're always there for the person that you care about. And so I feel like the decision is made, and that, it's going to be made in kind of a curt way, short, to the point, maybe, hurtful, because you feel like your feelings were played with. So, you're coming across as, it's kind of weird because you're calm and you're coming across as both the Queen of Wands, who's very strong in where they stand on their decision. So I see you pulling in the Queen of Wands energy, but you're also doing something that us Aries do and pulling in this Swords energy to cut out what's not needed. And your spiritual direction, so pretty well that your feet are on that path, and where you're going and what you want from a relationship. And so you appearing as these two shows me that you're in the upright, you're in the right, you're choosing to cut out whatever's going on there. Whoever this person is, I feel like that they take that Seven of Swords card and they kind of play with your emotions. And then, what I see here too is you've got that Seven of Wands again, but right next to it, you've got the Knight of Wands, who's kind of that curt messenger, like, you're putting off that energy, like, this person isn't good for you. And it even shows you're kind of coming out of a situation where you kind of felt like this person was toxic, with the back and forth stuff. So it's showing you coming out of that toxicity, and, they're vibrating on this low level of the Page of Wands, and they're acting immature, where you're saying, okay, I don't want a toxic relationship. I know what I want. And all of this kind of I'm trying to get it to the glare. Sorry, guys. So if I'm moving a lot, um, this whole toxic picture just isn't for you. And then the behavior, the immature behavior. Sorry, the smoke was getting to me. Okay, so looking at this too, before I change it up, I mean, it does look like they're coming back. They feel like this offer of love is valid. They don't seem to understand like that their confusion is and messing with your feelings is kind of it's like they don't understand that they can't keep leaving and coming back, and I'm not sure why they feel like they don't understand that. Maybe it's because you always give off that energy of always being there and being willing to hear them out. I feel like you're kind of a safe zone for them, and I'm not sure why I'm feeling that, but it may not be for all of you, so take what you can and leave the rest. Let's see what we get here, because I'm just getting kind of a weird energy off of this person. I kind of don't like it. Makes my skin tingle. So what do we have for the future for Taurus September 2018? Going into October. Let's see what we get, guys. What do we have for Taurus going into September and October of 2018? Best advice possible for Taurus. End of September, beginning of October 2018. Okay, so again, keep the faith on that job. Keep on top of it. Show them that you're interested. Show them that, you want that job. For some of you, I see a really good love offer coming in here. It seems like you put in the work spiritually, and now you're coming to a place where, just like Aries, you kind of been through it. You're coming to a place where a really amazing love offer is definitely coming. And I don't say that lightly, because you guys know I'm not really into like the whole your soulmate is coming routine so that you'll watch my video. I don't do that. I spit the truth and tell you what the cards tell me. So I do see that you've put in the work here, and you've kind of been through it, and you're kind of feeling like, okay, well, I've done all this work, so where is this person? Like, what in the actual fuck is going on here? Like, and you feel like you're waiting, but remember, there's just a holding period over everyone right now. You've got the lunar eclipse period for 6 months. After that, the energy just hangs in the air. And then if you didn't watch my planetary video, then you don't know that all of these, you should really watch it. All of these sort of changes are occurring upstairs in the universe, and it's pretty crazy right now. It's like a war going on. So, watching that video too will help you understand kind of where everything is and why right now. Why that limbo is there. There's a warning here that, okay, Taurus, so you've been getting in the habit of, now I know why I also saw that, the devil in reverse. There's a warning here that you need to be careful not to become bitter with love. There's a pretty strong warning here that you could actually miss out on a divine relationship, because some of you have become bitter in love. And I'll show you here, I see somebody coming in after this period of blah that we've been having. I see, you kind of restless, and your messenger, like you're kind of rough right now, and you've been putting in nothing but work and spiritual work and regular work and all of that. And I see that some of you are ready to offer a sincere offer. Like you're ready to settle down, or someone is ready to settle down with you. This is very, very clear. Like you've put in that work, and I'm kind of proud of you, Taurus, because the spiritual road is not the easiest road, and it never will be. There'll always be a lot of work there. So good for you for putting in that work. Like kudos, really, because I know it's hard. So some of you are really ready to offer something real, like you're ready to settle down. And I feel like either you're frustrated because you can't find anyone to make that offer with. You know, our society today is this whole new thing of fuck boys and fuck girls. And for the life of me, I cannot understand what went wrong. So there's some of you that are frustrated. You're real people. You're real. You're ready to settle down. And it's like you're in this frustration level because of the way our society is and because of the way people are behaving these days. They don't want relationships. They don't want commitment. They don't want, and this is men and women equally. I see it all the time. They don't want commitment. They want to keep their options open. And it's like, for somebody who's ready to offer something real, it's frustrating because you can't find anything real. Because societal values have literally become just that, just someone you sleep with, and that's it. So there's a strong warning not to give up there, like to have that faith and to continue looking, because it will happen when you least expect it and in the very moment that you least expect it. But there's also a warning here that if someone comes to offer you love, don't be so closed off, because this person, they're trying to bring options into your life. They're trying to, and when I say options, I mean they're trying to bring good into your life. They're trying to bring love. You can do stuff together. You can go and travel together, or go for walks and lay on the beach, look at the stars. You can do all of that amazing stuff together. But if you're holding on to yourself so tightly because you're kind of cut off from your emotions after dealing with this society the way that it is, you could seriously miss out on so many good offers, on so many amazing offers there. And it's like you are stuck because it's like you want to get back, and some of you want to get back in the game, but what stops you is the way that society is. It's almost like people have too many options, and for some of you, a collective of you, some of you, it's like people have too many options, and to you that's kind of, ugh, you know, and so you're kind of coming to the reality of the fact that all of that, this is one of my moon cards. So all of that secrecy and that whole thing isn't for you. That scenery isn't for you. And so you're really kind of making a choice. You've got the Lovers here with it. Excuse me. Sounds better, doesn't it? All without going to the hospital. Right on. You've made this choice. You've got the Lovers. You've made a choice between two, which is to stay single or to get involved, and you've chosen to stay single, and you are holding on a little too tight to what your heart, your soul, your mind, like you're not willing to bend right now because of all of this kind of societal things that you feel have no values. And that's for a collective of you. So that's not for everybody. But they're telling you to pull inside of yourself and have that faith. This is the card of Virgo. This is the Hermit. So it's telling you, pull inside of yourself, learn how to love again, love yourself first, have that faith that, relationships, good relationships are still there. Don't continue with this view that you'll never have a divine male or female, like there'll never be another half to you because of the way society is, because somewhere out there, it may be across the world, you never know, somewhere out there, somebody is made for you. I'm 38 and it took me that long. But I refuse to settle, and that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Don't be so closed off that you're not even looking at the options, because either you want to bring real love to someone or they want to bring it to you, and somebody's not being receptive here. This is telling you to, how do I want to put this? It's telling you to look, see the way that she's looking in at all of this, and he's looking in at all of it, is your frame of mind on it, is what I want to say. It's, even though there's no swords there, it's your frame of mind that needs to change. It's your faith that you need to get back. You need to keep the faith that this does exist. This is my 1111 card, the Four of Wands. And the way that you're looking at it right now is that it just doesn't exist for you, and you've closed yourself off. So there's a really strong warning there to be careful with that, because while you're doing that, you could be missing that exact opportunity. You know, what you put out into the universe is what you get. So if you tell the universe you do have a divine mate out there and you're going to find them at some point without asking for them, don't call them in. You can put out there that you're willing to put in the work to get to your divine male or female, and the universe will work with you on that. Where are my angel cards? That's weird. Did I put them over there to recharge? No. Oh, they're right there. Like, I haven't moved them. So what advice do we have for Taurus for the end of September, beginning of October 2018? What do the angels want Taurus to know? Okay, you've got Archangel Michael. I am with you. Giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. So that goes to show what I was just saying to you about that warning, is that you need to be careful not to lock yourself up too tight. You need to ask for help from the angels to work toward your divine purpose. So if you put it out there, I want to work toward my divine male or female, he's letting you know he's willing to help you and guide you. We've got Celeste. A happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive and new energy. There it is, that job offer that I was talking about that may involve a huge move. It's going to work out for you. It's just a matter of the logistics, I think, of the whole thing. So we have Akasha. Ooh, strong. You are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken to their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. So for those of you, this could be a business venture that you're trying to get into, doing spiritual work. And that's pretty awesome, because this is what I've decided to do as well. You know, I'm there for spiritual guidance. I'm there for personal tarot readings. I'm there for also tarot lessons. I mean, there's not much that I don't do. So I think anyone who's getting involved in that is pretty awesome, because it's a great journey and it brings you to your divine male or female when you've really put in the work. And the last one is Francesca. What do you desire right now? I just said this. I love when the cards do this. What do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. I love that I just said all of this to you, because it lets me know that my instinct is correct. It lets me know that my reading is on point. I started out with what I wrote down for you guys that was coming through to me. Sorry, with the concussion now, I have to write everything down or I forget. Although, you know, I didn't really have to use it, which was kind of good. It was coming in. Actually, my energy since the concussion has been coming in like in waves. It's like massive, like drowning me. And I'm like, whoa. So, you know, it's nice to know that when I tell you what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling for Taurus, the cards then agree with me, and then the angel cards then follow up and agree. So I know that I'm giving you the most honest and truthful reading that I can. So that's it for you guys, Taurus. And chin up, you know, just wait, watch the planetary video, and wait for this to really lift, and it will. And that job is there, that person is there. Like, step back and make your decisions. Be boss, or act like a lady, think like a boss. See if I can get you to see it. Act like a lady, think like a boss. Always think like a boss. You're building your empire. With that, this is Kelly coming at you straight out of Boston from the Queen Bee Tarot. I love y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Any information you need is in the box below. Always is. And that's me. I'm out.